Jason is in Sutton. Jason, my old friend, what would you like to say?
Hello again, Ian. She's wasting her time, isn't she? I couldn't agree more with your correspondent there. Seriously, she's gone over. She promised that Brexit means Brexit. She's going to make a success of it. And what she's done is she's gone to President Macron saying, look, I've made a mess of it. I mean,
I don't think she'd quite say that.
No, that's what she is basically. So can you help us, is what she's saying. We're leaving the European Union. And there's only 3 short paragraphs in Article 50. It's pretty clear. It says that at 1 minute past 11, on the 29th of March next year, all of our treaties and arrangements cease. They terminate. That's it. Done. Mark Carney said trade as we know it will stop. He's absolutely spot on. You know,
well, he's not spot on that. Even if there's no deal, trade will not stop on at 1 minute past 11 on the 29th of March.
Have you been down to the Port of Dover? I have.
I used to work in the ports industry. I know a lot about the Port of Dover, so I wouldn't take me on that if I were you.
No, I'm not going to take you on. I'm just saying that our exports going out of the UK, international companies won't be able to insure the goods.
No, not true.
It's not.
It isn't true because did you read the article in the FT the other day that showed that the major ports group, Dover isn't actually in the major ports group, but I think they've allied themselves to this. That they have made all, they say, and it's not me saying this, it's them saying this, that they've made all the preparations necessary to make sure that in the event of a no-deal Brexit, there won't be hold-ups.
There will be hold-ups coming in, but the problem you're going to have is international companies who buy from British companies, our exporters over here. We sell £417 million worth of goods and services out of the UK every single day. £417 million worth of goods. We take orders for those goods a month or so in advance. The problem you're going to have is when they're placing their orders, we're going to have to, in February, for delivery in March and April, they're going to have to apply WTO tariffs onto those goods. So
which is how we trade with the rest of the world.
Well, no, it's not, actually, because we trade with the 27 European Union countries as part of it as an EU member. We also have 60 other countries around the world where we've got trade agreements with between the European Union and those other 60.
Yeah, of the 60, about 25 are small Caribbean islands. So, I mean, you talk about 60, you sound as if you're talking about 60 big countries. That's not quite the case.
No,
but you said that trade would come to a stop, and I think we can both agree that was an exaggeration.
Trade will stop as we know it, is what
Mark Carney said. That's not actually what you said, but anyway.
That's exactly what Mark Carney said.
No, it's not what you said. It's not what you said. Is it?
Play it back on catch-up. LBC have got a
Well, no, I know what you said. I know what you said, and you said that trade would come to a stop, and I picked you up on that.
I've never, ever said trade will stop. Trade will slow down significantly. Anyway. Trade will slow down significantly, Ian, because other countries around the world, the United States, for example, we've got dozens and dozens of bilateral agreements between the European Union and the States, which we lose all of that access. 25% of our exports go to America. If we can't trade under those existing agreements...
So you seriously think that our exports to America won't be able to happen? I mean, you see, this is, again, just launching things which just would not happen. Jason, I do invite anyone who's listening on the LBC app just to rewind a little bit and tell me who's right, Jason or me, because if I've got it wrong, I'll happily hold my hands up and say I got it wrong, but I'm sure that he said trade would come to a stop at 1 minute past 11 on March the 29th. My worry is that we're not actually going to get to March the 29th, and that there will be some move to delay Article 50 into the wide blue yonder.